One of the earliest signs that a woman desires a deeper emotional and personal connection is the way she begins to value meaningful conversation with you. When someone is only casually interested, conversations often remain light, brief, and sometimes forgettable. But when a woman wants closeness, the nature of communication begins to change in noticeable ways. She starts asking questions that go beyond surface topics. Instead of simply talking about daily routines or random events, she becomes curious about how you think, what motivates you, and what kind of experiences shaped your life. This shift happens because genuine connection is built through understanding another person's inner world. When she listens carefully, maintains eye contact, and responds thoughtfully, it shows that your words carry importance to her. She may remember things you mentioned days or even weeks earlier, bringing them up later to ask how they turned out. These small details reveal emotional attentiveness. In many ways, conversation becomes her way of building a bridge between two people. Rather than speaking just to fill silence, she uses communication to create understanding and closeness. Over time, you might notice that conversations with her feel deeper, calmer, and more engaging. There is a sense that she is not simply hearing your words, but truly processing them. This kind of listening requires effort and emotional investment, and people usually reserve that level of attention for someone who matters to them. As the connection continues to grow, these conversations also begin to carry a sense of comfort and openness. She may share her own thoughts, perspectives, and experiences more freely because meaningful dialogue naturally encourages trust. When someone wants emotional intimacy, they are often willing to step beyond guarded communication and allow real personality to show. You might notice that she asks for your opinion on important topics or values your perspective when discussing decisions in her life. This signals respect and emotional engagement. At the same time, she may create opportunities for conversation even when there is no urgent reason to talk. A simple message asking how your day is going or a spontaneous discussion about something interesting she encountered can reveal that she enjoys the exchange itself. These moments are rarely accidental. They reflect a quiet desire to keep the connection alive and growing. Meaningful conversation becomes a safe space where both people can explore ideas, share feelings, and understand each other more deeply. When this pattern appears consistently, it usually means she is investing not only time, but also emotional attention in the relationship. And emotional attention is often the foundation on which deeper intimacy gradually develops. Another meaningful sign of deeper interest appears in the way she begins to make time for you. Time is one of the clearest indicators of value in any relationship. People naturally protect their schedules and give their attention to the things that matter most to them. When a woman wants a stronger connection with someone, you will often notice subtle changes in how she organizes her time. She may suggest meeting for coffee, taking a walk, or simply spending time talking without any specific agenda. These moments are not always dramatic or romantic. Often they are simple and quiet, but they carry intention. Choosing to spend time with someone regularly means that their presence brings comfort and enjoyment. You may also notice that she becomes more consistent in staying in touch. Instead of long periods of silence followed by occasional messages, communication becomes steady and natural. She might ask about your plans for the weekend or mention something interesting she would like to share with you. These invitations create opportunities for connection. Over time, you begin to see that she is not only responding when you reach out, but also initiating moments of interaction herself. This effort shows that the relationship is important enough for her to create space for it in her life. Consistency is the key element in this pattern. Anyone can spend time with another person once or twice, but repeated effort reveals genuine intention. A woman who values the connection will often adjust small parts of her routine to make sure there is room for shared experiences. She might rearrange her schedule to meet you after work, choose to include you in activities she enjoys, or simply stay longer during conversations because she does not want the moment to end too quickly. These actions may seem ordinary, yet they carry emotional meaning. They demonstrate that she sees your presence as something worth prioritizing rather than something that happens only when convenient. When people want closeness, they naturally look for ways to extend time together. This does not mean constant attention or pressure to always be present. Instead, it reflects a balanced effort where both people enjoy spending time in each other's company. Over time, these repeated moments build familiarity, comfort, and trust. The more consistently someone chooses to share their time with you, the more it reveals that the relationship holds genuine value in their life. Another strong indication of deeper connection appears in the way she begins to notice and respond to your emotional state. When someone is only casually involved, they often focus only on what is being said on the surface. But when a woman seeks genuine closeness, she becomes more attentive to the feelings behind your words. She may notice small shifts in your tone, your energy, or your facial expressions. Even subtle changes, like you becoming quieter than usual or sounding slightly stressed, may catch her attention. Instead of ignoring those signals, she gently acknowledges them. She might ask if everything is okay or if something has been bothering you lately. These questions are not meant to pressure you into explaining yourself. Rather, they show that she cares about what you are experiencing internally. Emotional awareness is one of the foundations of a meaningful connection. When someone consistently notices your emotional state and responds with patience and understanding, it creates a sense of safety. You begin to feel that you are not alone in your thoughts or concerns. Her willingness to check in with you reflects more than simple politeness. It reveals that she values your well-being and wants you to feel supported when you are around her. Over time, this attentiveness often becomes more natural and intuitive. She may remember situations that were important to you and follow up later to ask how things turned out. If you mentioned feeling nervous about a meeting, an exam, or an important decision, she might ask about it days later. This shows that she listens carefully and holds on to the information you share. When a person remembers the emotional moments in your life, it means those moments mattered to them as well. In addition, she may offer encouragement or reassurance when you face challenges. Her words might be simple, but they carry genuine concern. Emotional support does not always involve solving problems or giving advice. Sometimes it is simply about being present and reminding someone that their feelings are valid. When a woman consistently demonstrates this kind of emotional attentiveness, it signals a deeper level of care. She is not only interested in spending time with you, but also in understanding how you experience the world. This kind of awareness builds trust because it shows that she respects your emotions and wants to create an environment where honesty and openness feel comfortable. Over time, that emotional safety becomes one of the strongest foundations for deeper intimacy. Another meaningful sign that a woman desires a deeper connection is the way she begins to express appreciation for who you are. Appreciation is different from casual compliments. Casual compliments are often brief and surface level, but genuine appreciation comes from careful observation and emotional awareness. When a woman values someone on a deeper level, she naturally begins to notice the qualities that make that person unique. She may comment on your dedication to your work, your patience with others, or the way you handle difficult situations calmly. These statements are usually sincere and thoughtful rather than exaggerated. The important detail is that her words feel specific and genuine. When someone takes the time to acknowledge your character and efforts, it means they have been paying attention. Appreciation becomes her way of showing that she sees the effort you put into your life and respects the person you are becoming. This kind of recognition can strengthen a connection because people naturally feel closer to those who truly see them. When appreciation appears regularly in conversation, it suggests that the relationship is moving beyond casual interaction and toward a more meaningful emotional bond. Over time, these expressions of appreciation often create a positive emotional atmosphere between both people. When someone feels valued, they become more comfortable sharing their thoughts and experiences. A woman who wants deeper closeness often uses encouragement and supportive words to reinforce the connection. She might acknowledge the progress you are making toward your goals or remind you of your strengths when you doubt yourself. These moments of affirmation are not meant to flatter or manipulate. Instead, they reflect genuine admiration and respect. When admiration is present, it strengthens trust and emotional warmth. It also encourages open communication because both people feel respected and understood. In many ways, appreciation becomes a quiet form of emotional investment. By recognizing your efforts and qualities, she is showing that your presence has a meaningful impact on her life. Over time, these small acknowledgments can deepen the relationship because they build a sense of mutual respect. When appreciation flows naturally between two people, it creates an environment where both individuals feel encouraged, valued, and emotionally connected. Another subtle but meaningful indicator of deeper connection appears through comfortable physical closeness that feels natural and respectful. Human communication is not expressed only through words. Body language often reveals feelings that people may not openly state. When a woman feels emotionally safe and drawn towards someone, her body language may gradually reflect that comfort. You might notice that she chooses to sit closer during conversations or remains nearby even when there is space to move away. These choices usually happen unconsciously. They reflect a sense of ease and trust rather than deliberate effort. She may greet you with a warm hug or place a reassuring hand on your arm while emphasizing a point in conversation. These gestures are not dramatic displays. Instead, they are small signals that show she feels relaxed and connected in your presence. Physical closeness, when it is gentle and respectful, often grows from emotional safety. When someone feels comfortable being near you without hesitation, it suggests that your presence brings calm rather than tension. Over time, these simple gestures become part of the natural rhythm of interaction. They communicate familiarity and warmth without needing to be explained through words. As this comfort grows, the physical space between both people often becomes less formal and more relaxed. She may lean slightly toward you while listening, laugh, and lightly touch your shoulder during a shared joke, or remain beside you longer when saying goodbye. None of these actions are meant to be dramatic or attention-seeking. They usually happen because she feels emotionally present and connected in the moment. Physical closeness in this form is not about intensity, but about comfort. It reflects the trust that has developed through conversations, shared experiences, and emotional understanding. When a woman consistently shows this relaxed body language, it often means she feels safe enough to let her guard down. Safety and trust are essential foundations of intimacy, and body language often reveals them before words do. Over time, these quiet gestures create a sense of familiarity that strengthens the bond between two people. They show that the connection has moved beyond formal interaction and into a space where both individuals feel comfortable simply being present together. Another meaningful sign of deeper connection appears when a woman becomes genuinely curious about your life and personal journey. Curiosity in a relationship is often a reflection of emotional investment. When someone wants to understand you on a deeper level, they begin asking thoughtful questions about the experiences that shaped you. Instead of focusing only on present events, she may show interest in your past, your upbringing, and the moments that influenced your values. These conversations often feel natural rather than interrogative. She might ask about the goals you once had as a child, the challenges that helped you grow, or the dreams you still hope to pursue in the future. What matters is not only the questions themselves, but the attention behind them. When she listens carefully and follows up later on things you mentioned before, it shows that she is storing those details in her mind because they matter to her. This type of curiosity is a powerful sign of emotional engagement. It indicates that she is not only enjoying your company in the moment, but is also trying to understand the deeper layers of who you are as a person. Over time, this curiosity often turns into meaningful dialogue where both people begin to explore each other's perspectives and experiences. She may ask for your opinion on important topics or seek your thoughts about decisions she is considering. This shows that she respects your viewpoint and values your insight. At the same time, these conversations create opportunities for shared understanding. When someone asks about your aspirations, your fears, or the lessons you have learned in life, they are inviting a deeper level of honesty. Curiosity in this form is not about collecting information, it is about building connection through understanding. As these discussions continue, you may notice that she remembers details you shared long ago and brings them up later, showing that she has been paying attention all along. This attentiveness reveals emotional care. When a person consistently shows interest in your experiences and inner thoughts, it means they see you as someone worth knowing deeply. Over time, that sincere curiosity becomes one of the strongest foundations for genuine intimacy because it allows both individuals to feel seen, heard, and understood beyond the surface level of everyday interaction. Another clear sign of a deeper emotional connection appears when a woman begins to share more of her personal thoughts and experiences with you. Opening up emotionally is not something people usually do with everyone. Most individuals naturally protect their inner feelings and reveal them only when they feel a sense of safety and trust. When a woman starts talking about her personal experiences, the lessons she has learned in life, or the challenges she has faced, it often means she feels comfortable enough to let you see the more authentic parts of who she is. These conversations may include stories from her past, reflections about moments that shaped her character, or honest thoughts about situations she is currently navigating. What makes this meaningful is not only the information being shared, but the level of trust required to share it. Emotional openness allows another person to see both strengths and vulnerabilities. When someone willingly offers that level of honesty, It signals that they believe the connection is safe and valuable. Rather than keeping conversations limited to casual subjects, she invites you into deeper discussions that reveal her personality, her values, and the way she views the world. This type of openness is often gradual and natural, growing stronger as trust continues to develop. As this emotional sharing continues, the atmosphere between both people usually becomes more relaxed and genuine. When someone feels safe expressing their thoughts without fear of being misunderstood or judged, conversations gain a deeper sense of authenticity. A woman who is seeking a stronger connection may talk about her dreams for the future, the goals she hopes to accomplish, or the fears that occasionally challenge her confidence. These topics are often deeply personal, and sharing them requires emotional courage. By allowing you to hear these parts of her life, she is creating a space where mutual understanding can grow. This openness also encourages balance in the relationship, where both individuals feel comfortable expressing their perspectives and experiences. Over time, emotional transparency builds a strong foundation for trust. It allows both people to see each other more clearly and appreciate the real person behind everyday interactions. When a woman consistently chooses to communicate with honesty and vulnerability, it usually reflects her desire to build a meaningful connection rather than maintaining a distant or superficial relationship. Another meaningful sign of deeper connection appears when a woman begins to create opportunities for shared experiences. Relationships grow stronger through moments that both people experience together. When someone values a connection, they naturally look for ways to build memories rather than limiting the interaction to occasional conversations. A woman who desires closeness may suggest simple activities that allow both of you to spend time together in a relaxed environment. These moments do not have to be elaborate or dramatic. Sometimes it may be as simple as inviting you to join her for a walk,